gonna fuck the sodomites in the...
Warning, podcastrophe imminent. Join me, Dick, on a podcast about music, movies, television, all with a taste of metal. This is Podcastrophe.
Hey everybody, it's Dick here. Today I'm joined once again by Tyler McLaughlin
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
and making his triumphant return,
Hey, it's me. I'm Rolo.
Mr. Richard Olovich, Rolo the Destroyer, Rolo the Roller,
Also,
Roller Destroyer.
Roller Destroyer.
If you do look me up, I am the Aquarian Masturbator, 1987 on YouTube.
How you doing, Richard?
I'm good.
Awesome.
Good.
I'm glad.
It's been a good day.
We had a nice little jam session
We
right
did.
before
Yeah.
the
We did.
podcast started.
Are we gonna have? Is Podcastrophe gonna have another musical number like last time you were on? You were singing some pretty good shit, like off the cuff.
You know what?
Fucking Lesbian Seagull got
Lesbian
me.
Seagull. Wow.
It fucking got me
It was
real deep.
You know, I remember singing that when I was like 21, 20, when I had my first apartment, and I learned the joys of drugs and alcohol. Well, let me explain that. I learned the joys of drugs and alcohol without living with your parents. Because as we all know, anyone that's really done drugs freely, it's when you were not with your parents. Because they don't like you to do drugs freely.
Right.
That's fair.
So, yes.
That's fair.
I loved Lesbian Seagull, though. I didn't write it for a lesbian chick or anything at all. And the hermaphroditic panda just kind of...
That was the lyric that really got me.
I think that actually came right around the turn of when Bruce Jenner decided, I no longer want to be a man.
When do you think he actually decided he no longer wanted to be a man?
When they offered him enough money to no longer be a man.
Okay. I was going to say, do you think this started like, you know, he's a fucking Olympic decathlete, you know, he's fucking winning gold, and he's like, you know what? This gold would look really good as some earrings. You know, I could fucking melt this down and fucking bolt it up to some nipple tassels real quick. I mean,
I don't know when he had this idea, but obviously, you know, it's not like this is an overnight situation thing.
right.
Like,
He didn't
you know,
just
like,
wake up.
I'm going to get a tattoo tomorrow. Like, that's an overnight situation. Or like, I'm going to stop drinking tomorrow. That's an overnight decision or situation. I'm going to just, you know what? Like one day, I'm winning the gold. Women love me. I'm on the cover of fucking
Wheaties,
Box.
no shit.
And then all of a sudden, I look at my bulge. I look at myself on the box and I go, I look good. But that what's going on down there, that bulge, I don't like it. Let's get rid of it. We don't need that anymore. You know? That's kind of how I feel. That's maybe how he went about it. I mean,
That sounds right.
I don't know. I've never looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I don't want this dick anymore.
See, I mean, I support his ability and his freedom of choice to do that. you know?
Let's admit though,
Because
that,
I don't believe in our government overlords. No one on this earth has the right to tell me what to do but me. But I don't need to know about. I don't need the play-by-play. I don't give a fuck about Bruce Jenner.
no, but let's admit,
I never did before.
Let's
No.
let's honestly say this though. Fucking Maxim and Vogue are like the best makeup artists in the world. Because I'll tell you what, if I would have not known who Bruce Jenner was, or like, you know,
or his transformation.
say I was from like an African tribe that never had like internet or any kind of possibility of viewing a television or a computer or any electronic device. And I came over here and I was standing in line at the checkout aisle of Walmart or maybe your local grocery store. And I saw that picture.
And you're still part of an African tribe.
I would probably, no,
Zulu
I
Nation
would
for
go
life.
home and jack off to that picture. It's much like a Taylor Hanson situation
Right.
with him right now. Because I didn't know that Taylor Hanson was a boy for a while.
Absolutely.
And as, you know, Family Guy touched on it, I kind of, you know, I'm just glad I knew Bruce before Caitlyn. Because I would have felt weird about myself twice.
We don't want that.
No.
I do that on a daily basis as it is.
Yeah. I no longer have the will to live, so
I mean, you had like what 4 cries for help
in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, like after work. After work.
Yeah.
Like, we're free.
Yeah. Well, we've never truly been free. I mean, we pay taxes. So, I mean,
True.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm really liking this glass that I got from Brett Maxwell. It's a Grindstone Charlie's glass. He's a bartender there.
So he just stole one?
No, he probably bought it, but he gave it in a White Elephant gift exchange at the Doom Room.
I got it for free.
Along with some beer.
Oh,
And
well,
I like this glass. It's shaped like a can.
yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. You know, one of my favorite pastimes from when I was a younger lad?
Stealing
when I was a younger
glasses
lad,
from a
No,
restaurant?
it wasn't just stealing glasses, but do you guys remember the time when, like, you didn't have, like, you had your first apartment, but you were fucking piss-ass poor? You were eating ramen and eating off paper plates. I had so much fucking silverware because I'd go out to eat and steal their fucking silverware. Like, if you had a table sitting or a napkin, I wanted what was in that napkin. I didn't care what type of cutlery I was getting. I was not picky, but I wanted it.
So you might have 70 soup spoons and only like 3 forks, but by God, you fucking took it all.
I took it all. Like, do I eat soup? No, but I've got enough soup spoons that in case that should ever arise.
In case you go on a soup binge.
I have that. And I just loved it. I used to steal ashtrays from bars all the time.
All right.
That was like...
That's kind of a cool one, though, you know, with their logos and stuff on it and their information. Like, oh, I want to call the bar and order a sandwich, but I don't remember their phone number.
Oh, wait.
Oh, hey, it's right here on this
I
ashtray.
stole this. So, yeah, I used to do that all the time. I had a really big problem. Like, I wouldn't steal from people, but if you were a restaurant and a conglomeration, I would steal from you. Like,
So, I had my rehearsal dinner for my wedding at a very popular restaurant here in town. I'm not going to name that restaurant because, you know, there's a possibility for them to watch this.
was it Applebee's?
No, it was not Applebee's. But my wife and I stole at least 10 fucking of their very nice monogrammed fucking whole shebang glasses.
This was Chili's.
Not Chili's.
Okay.
I'm talking a little bit upper crust of a restaurant compared to Chili's.
Fazoli's.
You got it. God damn.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. Fazoli's is the fast food of Olive Garden.
And it's terrible.
Last time I ate Fazoli's, I shit my pants. I'm not even going to lie to you. And the guy that was giving me breadsticks, he actually came up to my table, and he, like, I'm sitting there with my wife and my daughter, and it's just us. There's nobody else
there's literally
there.
no one ever
else
in there.
And the guy goes, oh my, look at this. He goes, I gave you 6 breadsticks. I got 9 left. It's your lucky day. You get them all. I thought, oh boy. And then he comes back with another basket and looks at me, and I thought, nah, I'm good.
But fucking bring them over here.
You know what? Put them on. You know, you can tell that we're the broke people, the white trash family, that it's like, it is $4.58 and you're still ordering $5 lunches just because you need to have stuff to take home. And the breadsticks are like great for tomorrow for your husband's lunch. So
Yeah, I went there in high school once with, 8 of my friends, and one of our good friends, his mom was the manager at the time. We made them fucking give us 10 dozen breadsticks.
that is a lot. It's 120 breadsticks.
And we ate them all in one sitting.
Were you high?
Maybe.
I may have been under the influence.
I may have.
I don't know why there's sound.
What?
Carry on.
Well, I mean, you interrupted our
will you say-
Fazoli's
I'm sorry.
Will you say
with
my
unnecessary sound.
Will you say my wayward son?
My wayward son.
Okay, now I can continue.
All right. But, yeah, Fazoli's. What a fucking shithole.
It is a shithole. Like, when you go in there and there's only 3 other people, and the 2 other people that are sitting next to you are larger than lives themselves.
Or homeless.
Actually, do you know that the McDonald's on 26 and the one on the Northwestern in campus, they actually are okay with homeless people coming in there, but they tell them that they still have to at least buy the minimum of a 59-cent senior citizens coffee, which that's awesome in itself because I would give you the 59 cents unless I worked for McDonald's. because I couldn't afford it.
See, here's the thing. I'm going to get a little serious on us. We've got churches of any denomination that are making millions of dollars a year because they don't have to pay taxes, and they're bleeding their patrons dry, their flock.
Yeah.
They're bleeding them dry. But one of their biggest kind of directives in their religion is provide shelter for the homeless and the weak and the sick. Fuck it, we don't need to do that. Pay us more money.
Oh no, fuck that. Fuck that. I do not believe. You know what? When I was 19, everyone knows I've got a rough past. I went to a church and I told them I don't have any food. I'm living in my car. I could not get a job at the time because, I loved drugs way too much, which
hasn't changed.
It has not changed, but my life wasn't terrible, but I didn't have food to eat. And I went to a church and they said that we don't do that here. We don't give handouts like that. You have to do work, which I was not against. But, at least feed me before you put me to work.
I'm going to starve to death.
I'm, dying, and you want me to do work. You give me a ham sandwich at this point, I will paint your entire cathedral. Okay? Hands down. All right?
Are we talking Sistine Chapel quality, or are you just fucking Bob Ross in it? This is a happy tree.
2 ham sandwiches and miracles will happen.
All right.
Okay?
Fair enough. God wills it!
Heritage!
Ooh, that's our first heritage of the night.
Yes.
I had to.
Delivered beautifully.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you say it.
I had to deliver it. I felt it.
I appreciate it.
I really did.
When you feel it, you feel it.
I did.
Honestly, yeah.
The heritage is strong in us.
It's weird. It's weird because you guys used to say it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then
No, we haven't stopped saying it.
It was right here, and I had to say it.
You had to let it go.
I did.
The heritage wells up inside
I
of
hope
you.
he's fucking watching this.
He's not.
He's retarded. He's not watching it.
He doesn't. He lives in color. They don't have internet out there.
I don't care where he fucking lives.
He
I
still
hope
doesn't have
realizes
running
he
water.
Fucked up.
He doesn't have indoor plumbing.
Just someone scream heritage.
That's all he's got. He's just got his heritage.
Oh my goodness, he still has an outhouse. He lives in the backwoods of Kokomo, the forgotten parts, the ones that were never civilized.
But there's meth labs there.
Oh yes, there's a meth lab.
That's the only form of civilization.
That's
there
where the
is.
wild.
I would want to say I'd be willing to bet that 89% of the houses in Kokomo are meth labs. Calvin's neighborhood, I bet you Calvin's neighborhood is riddled with them. When you can drive a school bus through your backyard and nobody cares, your fucking neighbors, at least a couple of them, are on something. You don't just see this big fucking bus pummeling through the backyard of someone's house going, yeah, that's normal. It's everyday life
You gotta
here.
remember, we do live in Indiana, and that is Kokomo, so
is
it might
true.
be normal.
I'd be that fucking asshole that'd be out there in my rowboat pretending to do something.
Because you were on drugs, or just because?
Just because I want to see if my neighbors fucking care. That way when people come over, be like, do what you want. They don't care. Check this out. Watch this. I'm going to go row the boat in the backyard.
God damn.
Richard, I love your shirt.
Oh, I love your shirt,
I'm
too.
a huge Back to the Future fan.
Dude,
I can't see your shirt.
It says "Don't flux with me," and it has
fuck yeah.
it has the DeLorean on it.
Woo!
Dude, okay, so I was at the mall with my son, and I bought my son a 5 Nights at Freddy's hoodie. And then I was at FYE, the most overpriced music place ever. The CD came out 15 years ago. You're still paying $17.99.
Yep.
Okay, it's not going to go down. Even in the used bargain bin, it's $15.49. Okay, and I'm in there, and they've got these deals, $2 shirts. All their shirts were $2.
That's cool.
The hoodie, this fucking 5 Nights at Freddy's shit. Okay, you know the game. Okay, $59.99 is what the original price was. I paid $7 for it. Okay, I still had a hard time swallowing the 7, but I did. And then they had all these shirts. I got this. I got a Motown shirt, which is, it was just because it was $2. But then I got a Gears of War shirt that's like neon colors and it says Gears of War 4. It's fucking badass. And I think I bought a couple more shirts. I couldn't tell you what the fuck they were. I just bought them to buy them because they were $2. You can't even go to Walmart and buy a fucking shirt for $2.
No, you can't.
That was such a good deal. So right now it's still going on. So go to your local FYE. Don't buy anything else but their fucking shirts.
Maybe buy a Reptar bar.
They are also
They have
overpriced.
fucking Reptar bars?
Yeah, we on one of the recent episodes back a month ago.
You ate one.
We tried them. Yeah, we had a couple.
How was it?
They were okay. It was nothing special.
It was
not
not-
worth $2 a bar.
They were $4.99 last time I went in there.
Fuck
you
that.
must have got them on sale. Their cereal is $8.99 a box if you want to eat the Reptar cereal.
They have Reptar cereal.
Yes.
I would pay $9 for a box of Reptar cereal.
Well, let me ask
cereal
you a
just
question.
one time.
I mean, it's just a novelty thing, you know.
Would you pay $500 for a box of Lucky Charms with only marshmallows?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Lucky Charms marshmallows suck dick.
They are terrible. But right now, those boxes that they...
Let me eat this cereal that is cardboard and marshmallow. Yes.
You know what?
Fucking eat some good
let's
cereal.
Let's talk about the toys that they put in fucking cereal boxes these days.
Oh, they're fucking garbage.
They are garbage. They're like Cracker Jack prizes. I don't want a goddamn sticker. Okay? I want a fucking plastic dinosaur that I can play with, momentarily be happy, and
In the
throw
tub.
away. Okay? I don't want to open it up. Last time I ate a box of Cracker Jack, I ate a box of Cracker Jacks with my son, and he got a pencil topper that was made of paper. And I thought, fuck you, Cracker Jack. There is no happiness inside this box but the delicious
Excuse me.
Cracker Jacks you packaged in it. When I was a kid,
Well, I was gonna say, remember like when the Phantom Menace, the first prequel Star Wars movie came out?
Yes, that
like
was-
in cereal
I try to forget it though.
and all kinds of shit. Well, of course, it's the best one of the prequels, I think.
I thought the last one was.
Definitely a toss up. But when that movie first came out, you know, of course they're fucking marketing everything. Remember the spoons?
They changed colors.
Yeah,
Or
they-
the light? Are you talking about the lightsaber ones? that
Both
lit
of
up?
them. Both
okay.
of them.
Yes.
I mean, it's a fucking spoon. You know,
And-
it's not a toy. But when you're a fucking kid,
That
especially
was the greatest thing you could get out of the cereal box.
especially if you fucking love Star Wars, you know, it's like, fuck, cool, I got this badass spoon. Now the next time I eat cereal, I'm gonna eat it with my badass fucking spoon.
And then you're waiting to get to that next box, and then you end up disappointed because you got the same spoon as before when you're trying to collect all four
But
of
then
them.
you trade that with your friends, because you know all of your friends, which you may or may not have.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Do you guys remember when Lucky Charms did the Wonders of the World?
Yes!
Those little coins.
Yes.
Yes.
I collected the shit out of them.
Oh my god, I do remember those.
Speaking of like random collectible things, I remember when Hardee's. This was right when Apollo 13 came out. Hardee's had like every.
I didn't even know
meal
what
you
my
made.
dick was yet when Apollo 13 came out. How are you fucking collecting shit?
It came out in '97,
Blaine is a hoarder.
maybe
yeah.
earlier. I don't know.
Blaine actually
But-
has a box in his closet right now with all the collectibles. That's the only reason he's talking about it. Because he was in there changing his shirt and noticed it.
He just like kicks it back in
He was
the
like, "This is a
closet.
good idea for my podcast, but I don't want to let him know I have these still."
Anyway, so you could collect like I can't remember if it was like a Happy Meal thing or just a meal in general, but you could collect these little fucking plastic tubes that were like had like there would be basically each a piece of a rocket, and you could make a rocket like a plastic. rocket.
I remember something like this.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember this at all.
You don't remember this? I do
no.
remember this. You had to get like each like the thruster and the booster and like everything individually, and then eventually you.
I was a
formed-
deprived kid, so I don't remember that.
I was not. I always made my mom buy
My
me
grandmother was
a hoarder.
a manager at Hardee's in Delphi.
We get fucking Hardee's here soon. 2 of them.
She was a manager at Aldi. She had to hook up on everything.
How fucking badass is that? We're getting 2 fucking Hardee's.
Are we really?
That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
You know, I used to live on the West Coast. So, you know, I've had fucking Jack in the Box, which is my favorite.
Fuck.
The greatest
Oh
fucking
my god, dude!
fast food
I would
chain
fucking
of all
kill
time.
for some Jack in Box.
You know, fucking Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., which is Hardee's.
Checkers,
Fucking
also Hardee's.
No, it's Rallies.
Rallies.
So fucking Checkers, In and Out, you know, which is like the fucking pop culture millennial. Which
That
we are all
that is
millennials.
like the worst name for a fast food restaurant.
But it is delicious. I mean, you get a fucking
but
4x4 animal style. Fuck.
Oh
yeah.
my god, In and Out animal style. That even makes it sound worse.
Oh, yeah.
This joint just sounds like a
But
place
it's
full of
delicious.
sexually fetish
So, you know,
foods.
Lafayette is like trying to compete with Indianapolis, and like,
No, fuck that, because Indianapolis used to have a fucking Jack in the Box and they don't anymore.
wait, it closed?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I would just figured I'd tell you that. Yes, it closed. I was so disappointed.
Fuck, I never got to eat it.
My first birthday, when I was spent with my wife, she took me out to Indianapolis, and the very next morning for hangover food, she took me to Jack in the Box.
There's no better fucking hangover food.
and
There is none.
It was the greatest thing I ever had in my life.
What did you get?
I don't know. It was a double stack, a shit ton of bacon, and it was greasier than a motherfucker.
Was it an actual breakfast sandwich, or did you get a lunch
No,
sandwich?
I got a lunch sandwich.
That's the great thing with fucking Jack in the Box. It's always been all-day breakfast. It's fucking 9:30 in the morning. You want some fucking chicken tacos? We'll serve them up to you. You want a fucking sourdough Jack? Here it comes. You want a fucking large fry with your biscuit sandwich? Here it is.
You know, I want to go back to the In-N-Out.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to this.
All right.
Well, give me some other food names. I was really digging the animal style.
I just order everything animal style.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's a bunch of condiments and shit thrown on top of whatever food you're eating. So 4x4 is 4 patties, cheese,
Four pieces of cheese.
4 pieces of cheese, fucking dressing. So lettuce, tomato, the
Would you be willing to say that Steak and Shake may have stole their 7x7 from the In-N-Out?
No, steak and because In-N-Out, I think 4x4 is the biggest sandwich that you order.
Do you know you can get a 9 patty sandwich at Wendy's?
I tried to. Okay, so one time when I was in high school,
$23.49.
a friend of mine and I went to Burger King to do the Octo Whopper challenge.
The fuck?
So we order a fucking triple Whopper, and then you had to order 5 hamburger patties and slices of cheese additional. They wouldn't put it on the sandwich. They would give it to you in like a little fucking paper boat. And we fucking assembled these Octo Whoppers, and I got about halfway through mine, and I fucking puked. My friend Joe ate the whole fucking thing. As we were getting up to leave, he fucking puked all over Burger King's floor. No longer with us, 231 Burger King. And
Rest in peace.
they told us we could no longer come back. So, I mean, he fucking projectile vomited all over the lobby, you know, fucking from eating an Octo Whopper and a large fry.
That is such a... Is it like a challenge that you took?
Yeah.
Like, do you go in and say, hey, I want to do the Octo Whopper
No,
challenge,
it was
and they
kinda-
give you a discount?
It was kind of like we were trying to get into the YouTube scene, and at the time, like, food challenges was the big thing to do for...
How many hits did you guys get on this video?
Maybe 10.
Was it worth it?
No.
Do you think
Because
that anybody
okay,
that
so I
watched
pay-
that video is listening currently?
Probably not. I paid like $19 for a fucking Whopper, and it was fucking disgusting. And I ate half of it, and I fucking puked. So, of course, it was not worth it at all.
Oh, dude. Burger King is not like when you puke in their lobby.
No, they do not.
I don't think any place...
Neither does KFC. So I was real quick. When I was a kid, my aunt took me to KFC for lunch, and I was sicker than hell. And you know, I fucking inhaled my food because I was a fat piece of shit more than I am now. And I was like, man, I don't feel good. So I went into the fucking KFC bathroom, which is one of those where it's just the toilet and the sink. Then you can lock the door behind you. You know, it's not like an actual full bathroom. It's just like a fucking shrine of misery. And of course it's disgusting in there.
Oh, it's always terrible.
I fucking kick open the door basically, and I fucking puke. And it was fucking wall to wall coverage. I hit fucking 180 degrees in this fucking KFC bathroom.
360.
No, 180. I didn't go all the way behind.
You said wall to... Okay, anyway.
Wall to wall, because
Okay.
it's a fucking cube with the door. So I walk in, puke everywhere, turn around, walk back out, sit down. I eat some more food. 5 minutes goes by, so I fucking puked and rallied when I was like fucking 8 years old.
God, you have I'm never eating fast food with you.
5 minutes goes by, okay? And one of the fucking employees goes to go clean that bathroom. And she opened the door, and all I heard was, "Oh my God!" And she started dry heaving. And she's like, she turns around to the lobby, and she's like, "Who did this?"
I'm gonna fucking admit it, you stupid bitch.
And I'm fucking sitting there like eating my fucking popcorn chicken. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking
It was the guy.
about.
It was that guy. The guy that left. It looked real shady.
It was a fucking
him.
homeless guy.
You remember the guy that shored you a nickel? It was him. It was him. Oh man.
We talked about fast food enough.
Yes, we have. It was good. It was great.
So I watched The Disaster Artist earlier this week.
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
It wasn't bad.
What do you think of The Disaster Artist compared to the original, The Room?
Well, The Disaster Artist is about the making of it.
Right.
So
Okay, so I guess
yeah,
what
that confused me.
I guess what I'm asking is the disaster artist as cringeworthy? You know, that's kind of been the title or the theme of the last couple things you and I have been a part of is cringeworthy things. Is the disaster artist as cringeworthy as its inspiration in the room?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't cringy. It was quite funny. Not nearly as funny as I thought it would be.
How's James Franco?
Oh, dude, he plays Tommy Wiseau so well.
So I have this thing where anytime I say James Franco or his brother, who's irrelevant and I don't care, remember his name.
Dave.
Okay, but whenever I say their names, I always say their last name as DeFranco.
Oh, like Philip DeFranco.
Yeah, just as a slight to them.
Okay.
You don't like Dave Franco?
No, fuck no. That guy's retarded.
Dude, that dude is hilarious. Did you not see?
He tries to be hilarious.
Are you kidding me? You have to admit that in Neighbors, when he does the whole cat thing, the Robert De Niro, and he's holding the cat.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That was
You got to
funny.
admit that when he does the
That was
taxi
funny.
driver, come on. You talking to me?
It doesn't get me.
Shut the fuck up, Jan. I love
It doesn't
that
get
part.
me.
I like
the movie
it. I
is
like Dave
the
Franco.
movie is funny. I don't like the DeFranco brothers.
I think the airbag scene is probably the fucking funniest.
I like it when they're laying in bed with the pizza.
Yeah.
I brought ranch. I even got ranch dipping sauce. That's me. That's me.
That's my, that sounds like
Seth
me and my
Rogen
wife.
is my spirit animal sometimes.
But no, the disaster artists, they did a really good job in terms of like portraying the making of the movie. It ended up getting kind of sad on the Tommy Wiseau front for a minute.
How's
but
Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen's Seth Rogen.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary whatsoever. He was kind of toned down in this movie.
Nothing changes with him.
No.
See, but I don't
He's
think it has
typecasted.
to.
He's typecasted for sure.
How about Will Ferrell?
See, it doesn't have to. Will
Thank
Ferrell
you.
is always funny to me.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that because I'm a big believer in the Will Ferrell.
So, would you say that the disaster artist is worth the $10 that a movie ticket's going to cost?
Yeah, definitely, certainly.
Or this is where you get a chance to promote your $10 a month Play Pass.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Movie Pass.
Yes, please promote.
Oh,
that.
I love Movie Pass. Like it's $10. It's like $9.95 a month, so $10.
And this is a Goodrich Quality Theaters exclusive
And
thing.
AMC.
Oh, and AMC.
So,
Goodrich,
so
AMC, and I
if we're
think
familiar
Regal.
with here, it is the one up on 26 and Farabee, correct?
Eastside, I still call it
Yeah.
Eastside 10.
Eastside 9. Yeah, you can
Which
use
is
it there.
soon to be an IMAX theater with beer.
Yeah, you can use it there. You can use the Lafayette 7, Wabash Landing 9.
Cool.
You can go to the fucking IMAX in Indy.
Wait, you can go to the fucking IMAX?
For 10
If it's an
fucking-
AMC,
No fucking way.
if it's an AMC, Regal or Goodrich.
Why
I think
are
there's
we-
a couple others.
Yeah.
I've got my debit card on me currently. Can we purchase this during the podcast? Or
You have to sign up for it. It's a service. But then you can download the app, and with the app, so Movie Pass, $9.95 a month. You get to see one movie a day for free. And with the app, it has e-tickets. So you don't even need to use the Movie Pass. You can just have the app and the service, and you purchase your ticket with the app. You purchase it for free, and then
You redeem it.
I'm
yeah,
literally.
then you go to the theater, and then at a little kiosk or to the person, you type in or tell the person
Or
the
you can
confirmation
scan it.
code. It doesn't give you a scan thing.
Really?
No, it gives you a confirmation code. And
I figured it would let
it
you
just prints
scan
out a
it.
ticket, and then you go see your movie.
Dude, do you know how much money you're fucking saving?
If you see
If
more
you
than,
see a movie every day.
Well, not just that. So, you told me the other day that the money that you spend goes towards the Goodrich Quality
Yes.
Theaters reward program,
Yeah.
which I've been a member of for a long time.
FMG card.
Yeah,
Since 97, if I'm correct.
maybe not since '97, but so this frequent moviegoers card, every time you spend any money at the theater, any of the theaters, you get points accrued, and you can use that points for concessions, gift cards, tickets,
So
anything.
like every time I purchase their overpriced popcorn, eventually, after like 100
well, and
buckets,
you get deals. So the deals that they have, you get $3 off
every time?
every time.
Fuck, I'm sold.
And it's free.
This is way easier and better than the guy that stopped over earlier to sell us a Kirby.
But now,
no
so
lie.
now the
Yeah.
$9.95 a month that I'm spending, I'm constantly accruing points,
So
even if I'm
so
not
when
going
you go
to the
in there
movies.
for an $11 popcorn and drink, you're actually going to pay $8 because you have the.
Normally, but so him and I went and saw Thor Ragnarok when it was still in theaters. Our popcorn, or my popcorn, was free. My popcorn and my drink, a large popcorn and a large drink, were free because I had enough points. I think I saw maybe one more movie and then bought that movie's worth of concessions, and then the next time we went, I got more shit for free.
I'm fucking sold.
Just fucking pull it up on their website.
I'm fucking sold.
Yeah, I told you last week that I was...
Google Movie Pass. Goodrich. Movie
I'm not
Pass.
only going to buy a movie pass, but I'm also going to go see.
Well, and
Disaster.
the cool thing about this is the movie prep pass, you said it's AMC, Goodrich, Regal. So Goodrich Quality Theaters is Michigan, Indiana, and I think maybe a little bit of Ohio and Illinois.
Yeah.
So it's mostly Midwest, but AMC is
All over.
Is nationwide.
The
So
fact that the AMC down in Indy is an IMAX.
right. So my dad lives in Houston. I go to Houston all the time to see my dad. We like to go to the movies a lot.
Yeah.
There's a free fucking every day that I'm on vacation, wherever I'm at in the U.S. If they've got an AMC theater, if I don't have anything to do, fuck it, I'll go to the movies for free.
This is a.
It's fucking, it's great, and it's constant revenue for them.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you go or not. So
Yeah, I would.
I mean, they're still going to lose money. Well, they don't really make money on ticket sales.
it's the concessions.
concessions, yes, which promotes it promotes you to it allows you to like, okay, I'm not spending money on a movie ticket. Maybe I'll just spend that money on.
Well, see, and that's the thing.
popcorn.
That's why ticket prices have remained the same for so long.
Yeah.
Because in order for a theater to show a movie, they have to pay whatever fucking company owns the rights to that movie so much money to be able to screen it in their theater. Ticket prices remain the same. That's why concession prices continue to go up. Because people buy one ticket. When my wife and I walk up to the fucking concession stands, you know, I'll fucking put down a large popcorn by myself, no problem, with a fucking code red.
You know this?
And then she fucking wants...
Power Rangers.
She wants Sour
Three
Patch
buckets.
Kids, and maybe I want some fucking nachos, and, you know, it fucking compounds, and then every time I get my fucking popcorn refilled, there's 50 cents or a quarter or whatever the fuck it is.
When the fuck did they start that shit? I remember.
I remember it's been that way always.
I do not remember
Yeah.
that. I remember when pop and popcorn was free.
Really?
You paid the $14 or the $13 or whatever it was back when in my years in yonder time, and
4 and fucking
Yonder
7 years
time.
ago.
and I
like
remember
it.
that, you know, I would eat a popcorn and I would go back and I'd say, look, I want another popcorn, heavy fucking butter.
Right.
Back then I didn't say fuck. No, I probably did.
Yeah.
But and then I would get my popcorn and my fucking pop, and it might at one time cost me a quarter for both, and that's a steal.
Both.
That's a steal. I mean,
You got that heavy
who are you
region.
kidding?
You have such a region accent.
Oh, fuck you.
Both.
Both.
Well, and you are a Pollock, right?
I am.
fucking
I am a Polak.
Dirty Pollock.
Goddamn meathead.
Oh, fuck.
You know, my countrymen tried to exterminate you.
Your grandfather probably tried to exterminate my grandmother with his dick.
Ooh.
I was gonna say with the rest of the Nazi forces, but they probably used their dicks too. There was probably a lot of rape in World War II. Let's be
yeah.
honest.
What war is there not a lot of rape?
You know what I noticed?
Rape's
The-
synonymous with war.
No, it really is. But Blaine sold me a movie pass in under 5-10 minutes, and I'm sold. And you help back him up.
Under 30 seconds.
Do you know how jealous people that try to sell religion are right now?
Or Kirby vacuums.
You know, or Kirby vacuums, but you know, you knock on the door and be like, "Hi, you know, I'm Matt. I'm with the Mormon Church," and it's just like, "No, go fuck yourself." And then when they do make it inside, you're like, you know, it's like, you know, a Mormon knocks and they want to come in. You're telling them to come in, and they get in.
I've never had a Mormon
They get
knock
in the
on my
house,
door.
and you ask them what
Neither.
you want to talk about, and he's like, "Fuck, I don't know. I've never made it this far. Like no one's ever let me
I've
in
had
before."
Jehovah's Witnesses fucking knock on my door.
So get
I
this.
fucking love Jehovah's Witnesses.
Get this.
Let me hear what he
Okay,
says.
so I've never experienced the whole knocking on the door and having to shoo them away.
Was the Kirby vacuum salesman your first time?
No, not at
Okay.
all. No, I'm talking religion.
I'm so glad.
Okay.
I'm talking like Jehovah's Witness, Mormon.
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 I'm a devout
Mormon.
Mormon.
Quit making fun of my people. Let my 7 wives go.
Let my people go.
Anyway, so one time at this house, I think this was like last year sometime. I was sitting in my car getting ready to leave, and I saw them walking down the sidewalk, hit up the neighbors, and then I was watching them. I'm like, all right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. So
Evacuate.
Of course I did. I evacuated. I got out. No, I mean, and they literally watched. Okay, they watched me leave, and they still went up to my house.
So you were avoiding
Well,
them.
see, there's a potential for other people to be within that home.
That's when you roll your window down, though, and be like, listen, I am avoiding you, and I want to go to hell. So you guys have a great day. Like, it's warmer than in Indiana, so it's got to be
Yeah,
better.
no shit.
What the fuck? The weather. The fucking
Oh, it's fucking
weather.
beautiful. I mean, people say whatever they want, complain about rainy, shitty weather. It was fucking almost 60 degrees
I
today.
walked out of my house 2 days ago, bundled up as if I were going to walk through the Alaskan tundra, okay? And today I woke up and I opened my door and I had my jacket and hat on and I was like, we're going to have to peel some fucking layers because that's not going to work today.
Yeah.
And I look at the fucking temperature in my car. My wife always starts my car in the morning because she gets up for me. Because she's a beautiful person like that.
There you go.
But I got in my car and I was like 58 fucking degrees. I was like, I must have slept through winter.
Well, the sad thing is, it's going to get down to 23 degrees tonight.
With freezing rain.
Yep. And then tomorrow,
It's going to
or
warm.
Saturday, we have the potential for 12 to 18 inches of snow.
You want to know what?
Fuck you, meteorology.
Oh my God. You want to know what the sad thing about 12 inches is? My wife experiences that on a daily basis. So she's not.
This is 12 inches, right?
No, it's somewhere in here.
Oh, all right.
It's not much bigger.
Okay.
She's blind. She's never seen a tape measure, so who is she to fucking tell me I'm wrong?
We need like
Shit,
a
I forgot
fucking
she can still hear,
soundboard
though.
with stupid sounds. Like, yeah, that fucking like.
We'll get there eventually. We'll get there
Eventually.
eventually. When I have a bigger room.
When he has a bigger budget.
When I have a
And
bigger,
we don't have keyboard Nazis.
Yeah, I was about to say that's like when I have a bigger room and
You know what?
not some
Next time you show up, you're
guy
gonna
that
Blaine's
just-
gonna be like, I fucking went out, guys. Like, I got it. I know. He's like,
You know it.
I fucking had to. You guys were like, let's bring the sound effects, and my fans were like, I want the sound effects. And, you know, Blaine's just like, you know,
He's been practicing, but it's still like really mediocre
it's
quality.
actually, no, it's just his buddy sitting underneath the desk. And he's like, we're getting them good.
It's Joe.
It's Joe. I knew I'd have use one day.
I never will.
I'm telling you though, if you could sell religion like you sold that movie pass, the whole fucking world would be saved. But it's not going to happen. It was fucking. I'm just going to say the movie pass thing. Let's move on to bigger and better things. But I will be.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it because I you know, going to the movies is an experience.
It is.
Especially right now with, you know, everything that Disney is trying to do and become our overlords and masters, and
Disney is fucking owning everybody
with their new world order. And you know, there's good movies cranking out all the time, and you just have to look for them. But like right now, I can't get my wife to go to the movies. She doesn't want to leave the house, and it's like, okay, stay here and be a hermit. I'm going to the fucking movies and gorge on popcorn.
Let's talk about Disney though really becoming a one world government as far as it goes for filmmaking. Okay, Disney just a couple years prior bought the Lucas Empire. Okay,
Right.
Uh-huh.
and they have done amazing things.
Absolutely.
Rogue One, you know, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, all three were amazingly good films. Also, all three directed by
Bye, Blaine.
J.J. Abrams, and he has done.
Well, no. Last Jedi was not J.J. Abrams.
It was not J.J.
It
Abrams.
was Ryan Johnson.
Okay.
So,
Well, anyway, but let's talk about
Yeah,
the
go
two.
ahead.
Let's talk about the two. They have done so well, and then not only that, they've taken over the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
they did that first.
you know they've had some hiccups, like Iron Man 2 and 3 probably never should have been made.
And see, that's a sad thing because, you know, they've had a couple flops. Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3.
The Hulk.
Very lackluster. The Hulk.
I did not like the Hulk.
the Hulk is my favorite superhero character.
But if I wanted to watch
It was terrible.
CGI, I would watch Transformers.
Well,
again.
and see, that's the sad thing. I really liked Edward Norton as
he was
Bruce Banner. He did a good job.
Edward Norton in anything he plays in.
But
is
Edward
fantastic.
Norton and, the studio got in a pissing match, and he's like, I just don't want to do it anymore.
Hey, why would
and then
you?
they get Mark Ruffalo, and Mark Ruffalo, hey, Miranda.
Hi, Miranda.
Mark Ruffalo did so much better of a job than Edward Norton
He
as
did.
Bruce Banner. He's the total package.
He is.
But then you have Thor 2.
Thor 2. Oh, my
The
God.
Dark
Can we
World.
fucking forget that?
Okay,
ever
wait
happened?
a minute. That, to me, I like it. I like Thor 2.
It was okay.
But it's the one it is the one movie above all else. As bad as Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3 are,
Okay, I would
Thor
sit.
2 is the one that everyone shits on. And half of the people that shit on it haven't even seen it.
It
It had some good action sequences. They had to do the movie the way they did to set up what's taking place right
Ragnarok.
now. Absolutely.
Okay, well, if I see Ragnarok, I would give the film a better rating.
It definitely gives a lot of good backstory for Ragnarok and makes it that much more worthwhile.
We have to take a break for
I'm
a
gonna
second.
interrupt real quick. Rachel's in the live room.
Hey!
Hey, Rachel!
What's happening?
Fuck you!
Drink bleach.
Don't drink bleach.
Please do.
Drink copious.
We love
amounts of
you.
bleach.
We love you. Hey, I really hope that you had fun running today. You know what I didn't do? I didn't run. And I never will. But one time I did, I ran so far away, I had to run away.
Die in a dumpster fire.
That is just disturbing.
She doesn't deserve that. It's too
You should have been
She
brought
deserves
into,
better.
It's
You
too
should have
good
been
for
brought
her.
into this world on a coat hanger.
Why are we being so... What did she do? Oh, she
love
quit.
Rachel. We
She
love
quit.
Rachel.
She did quit. She bowed out.
No,
She did-
she's
She escaped,
commenting on
though.
the
She
live
got
feed
sweet
saying-
release.
She did get sweet release. I will say that. But let's get back to the Disney thing. I will give you this one. And I don't really agree, but you made such a valid point with the whole that everyone wants to shit on Thor and not Iron Man 2 and 3. Iron Man 2 and 3, neither one really did anything for me.
Well, and part of the reason Iron Man 3 was so bad, that you look at Iron Man 2 and it is a terrible fucking movie.
From start to finish.
It is boring.
Or, hold on. Should we say from Stark to finish?
But
Marvel pun.
Iron Man 3 was even worse because you took one of the most celebrated villains in the entire franchise with the Mandarin. And you cast a great fucking actor who nailed
Kingsley?
it. Yeah, Ben Kingsley.
yeah.
He nailed it. Fantastic performance. And then you make the story about some shitty wannabe scientist who's just using the Mandarin as a forefront. That is one of the greatest villains in all of the fucking franchise.
And they fucking ruined it.
And they fucking ruined it. And I like the guy that played the villain in Iron Man 3. He does do
Guy
some...
Pearce.
Guy Pearce, yes. I'm really bad with actor
This is
names.
like the second time we've talked about Guy Pearce and
Guy
podcast.
Pearce for me is kind of like a Carl Urban.
yeah.
I always like him in things, even if the movies are really bad. Iron Man 3, definitely, really fucking bad. You know,
Richard, your vape cloud just scared the shit out of my cat.
Bye Baxter, you fat fuck. But, they did some really cool things. The whole sequence where Tony is trying to repair the armor with the little kid, and, the little kid's like a fucking whiz kid. That was kind of cool because,
yeah.
Tony's dealing with...
I loved him being an asshole to the kid.
Right. Because it's a representation of how his father was to him.
Kinda, yeah.
Tony is emulating his father.
More snark.
Right.
More. Oh, nice.
But, it's more character building for Tony because Tony is more... Disney has made Tony more than just a wealthy playboy philanthropist megalomaniac. I mean, he's not just the money. He's actually a real person.
Where did you learn your vocabulary? Because I just want to say
It's
that
great.
it is incredible.
I'm very
It is.
articulate.
You are
impeccable.
enthralling
I was gonna be
to listen to.
I was gonna be an English major before I gave up on college, but
You have me won over, hands down.
thank you.
The next time I need to spell something, I'm going to text you.
The Romans would say I'm a good orator.
Oh.
Anyway, So it's good character building for Tony because, you know, he's dealing with PTSD from
From the New York.
the whole
Yeah.
New York thing, you know, and
You know what I think, honestly, besides Iron Man 1, Tony's best role, not the Avengers and not the Age of Ultron, but Tony in
Civil War?
No, Homecoming.
okay.
In Homecoming.
I have not seen Homecoming
I do
yet.
like him in Civil War. I will say that Civil War is a very good film. I love seeing Bucky. And
Oh, fuck
I
yeah.
mean, he was such a good, you know, half bad guy, half good guy. I mean,
Well,
you know,
the thing, you know, with Bucky's in there the whole time. But when they start fucking reading from that book and he's indoctrinated and he's just fucking a robot,
Yes.
you know, Bucky's in there the whole time.
But I think that Homecoming though, still, if we get
I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Homecoming is really. All right. So Andrew Garfield. Let's talk about Andrew Garfield real quick. All right, back up to when Sony and Fox was doing their thing. I loved the two films that they released, and a lot of people don't.
So I haven't seen either of the two Fox Spider-Mans.
Neither one of them.
Neither one
Like
of
the
them.
first three. Like if I could erase a memory from my time, it would be Tobey Maguire.
Now, see, I disagree with you here, and I'm the
third
king.
one, maybe.
I'm the king of unpopular opinions. I loved Tobey Maguire as
I
Spider-Man.
did too.
Number one, yes, he stole
The
my heart.
second one was
Number
amazing.
two was good too. Number two was
Second
good.
one was amazing.
Which one was the
Three
one with Sandman?
number
three.
two. Or
Okay,
no, that was
three.
number three.
There's
I'm sorry.
three.
Number
That
three
movie
was
was garbage.
fucking garbage. The guy from Wings was the fucking villain. Oh my goodness.
But they did a
Wow,
good.
wings.
You know, as bad as that movie was, there are redeeming qualities. They did do a good job of Sandman. You know, Sandman is not a complex villain.
No.
He's a criminal that's trying to take care of his child. So it's supposed to tug on your heartstrings a little bit whenever you read the comics or you see any of the stuff. He's just a guy trying to do right by his kid.
Which, in all honesty, does that really make you a villain?
No, absolutely not. And that's why, you know, Sandman's neither here nor there. The ultimate problem with Spider-Man 3, the original, is casting Topher Grace as Eddie Brock and
Oh
Venom.
my god, I forgot about him being.
Eddie Brock is a muscle-bound... He's the antonym. A little more articulation for you
I
there.
love your.
He's
I
the
love your
antonym for Peter
pronunciations.
Parker because he's the complete opposite. He's not super intelligent. He's a big muscle-bound brute, and he's just raw fury. And then Peter is more subdued and
Can I stop you for 1 second?
ahead.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Has anyone ever referred to you as the white Morgan Freeman?
no, but I hope that continues.
Okay, because from now on, I will refer to you now, anytime that we're around each other, as the white Morgan
I
Freeman.
appreciate that.
If I die, please read my eulogy.
Eulogy.
You lucky.
But so Peter Parker, you know, he's very much about justice and doing what's right. And you know, he throughout all the comics and media, you know, he might have some blunders, but Peter always tries to do what's right by Aunt May, by
Mary J.
Mary J, and by what's right by New York. You know, he gets shit on every day by J. Jonah Jameson, and he still does the right thing. He could kill fucking J. Jonah Jameson. He deals with it. He does what he needs to do, and then he does the right thing. So casting Topher Grace, and you and I have talked about Topher Grace,
Yeah.
he's never going to escape the shadow as Eric Foreman.
No.
But see, the sad thing is, you know, I complain about a lot of people being typecast. Topher Grace didn't need to escape that.
He's a Captain Kurt.
He's not a bad actor. He's not.
No, he's not. He's very
No.
good.
But
Especially when he embraces his Eric Foreman
Absolutely.
personality.
And anything that he plays in, when he does that, he excels.
it's
at.
dynamite.
But as soon as he wants to step out and try something else, he
It's
gets
just shit.
Shatnered.
Well, and part of it too is, you know, the artistic direction that the directors and the producers try to put him in or push him towards when he's in films. You know, he wants to step out of Eric Foreman.
Which he can't anymore.
He might have the ability to do it, but then they're pushing him so hard a certain direction, and then he's so ashamed of Eric Foreman for whatever reason. That fucking show has made him fucking lots of money.
Oh, yes.
Why
and
not?
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, no shit. And Wilmer Valderrama, for that matter.
Oh, my God. He was on fucking everything.
But,
Didn't
you
he
know,
become an MTV VJ for a little while?
for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, Topher Grace ruined Venom for me for a long time. I never thought that they would be able to, fucking pull themselves up by the bootstraps and give us a real good Venom again. And now they cast Tom Hardy as Venom.
Do you want to know what I am probably the most impressed with?
What's that?
Okay. We all loved the Goonies.
Yeah.
Okay. We all loved the Goonies.
Yep.
Josh Brolin
Fucking Sean
As
Astin.
Fucking
Oh.
Josh Brolin.
as fucking Cable. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
Okay.
And what was the news we got a little bit ago?
It got pushed up 2 weeks early.
So
Thank,
now,
thank you, Andrew Poor
So now, yeah, thanks, Andrew Poor. So now,
of the Poor Report.
of the Poor Report. So now we have Deadpool 2 coming out right before Han Solo, which Disney is not excited for the release, especially after the reception that they've got from The Last Jedi. Very mixed reviews.
Well, I have not got to see The Last Jedi, but I'm going to, my big thing is Mark Hamill. Bringing Mark Hamill back.
Absolutely.
Everything Mark Hamill has ever had his hands in is magic.
The greatest Joker of all time.
The greatest animated Joker of all time.
Still the best.
As
Joker.
far as he could never play the actual Joker, like in the movies.
Oh,
He would
he
never
definitely
he would be fucking awful. But as far as animated series wise, yes, hands down. I don't want to play a game. When Batman was talking about when they did Arkham Knight and they mentioned that Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, they don't know if they're going to come back for a third one. They did Origins before they could get them back on board. Mm-hmm. I was like, it'll ruin. If you don't get Kevin Conroy back as the Batman and you don't get Mark Hamill back, you're going to ruin this for me. You're going to ruin the whole fucking franchise and the game that sums up the whole series just alone on the two voices. I would not have bought the game because I love him that much.
Well, especially, you're not that much older than me. When we were kids watching the Batman animated series, the Joker made that fucking show.
Yes,
By
absolutely.
himself. Batman didn't even need to be in that fucking show. The Joker made that show.
Yes.
He was there from start to finish. And it was fucking great. Mark Hamill nailed it. Always has nailed it. So I totally agree with it.
Oh, I've got to bring up something. So today, I bought a new TV. I got to get off subject here. I bought a TV.
Okay.
I got a deal on a TV. It was $400 for a 55-inch TV. Which, dude,
Yeah.
TVs,
That's not a bad price.
No, and it's a 55-inch, 5K, ultra high def, and it was
5K, way ahead of its
4K.
time.
4K. My bad. Fuck off. But I bought it from the company called TLC or
Okay.
TCL. TCL. Okay, and it's got Roku TV connected to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I go through the settings, I get the TV, unbox it, put it on my stand. It looks magnificent. The picture on this thing is fucking stunning for the price that I paid. Then I go through the internet connections, connect my internet, and then it tells me that I have to go online to roku.com/link. Yes, I watched this so much that I remember it, and it'll be burned into my memory. And I put the code in on my TV to activate it, and they told me that I had to call this 1-800 number. So I called the 1-800 number, and the lady tells me that if you do not pay $100 to activate your Roku, that your TV is useless. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I didn't just go to the store and buy this TV. It doesn't say anywhere on the packaging that I have to subscribe to Roku. One-time
that's
fee
really
of
weird.
$100.
We have a Roku TV out in our living room, and I don't think we had to do anything
Dude,
like that.
So this is where they get you, though. Okay, because the Roku TV is now all about streaming. You get all these channels for free. Okay, which is not a bad deal, but they should tell you you have to pay for these additional services.
Right.
So I hang up, and I'm like, this cannot be right. I'm getting scammed. So I call another number, and the guy's like, no. He's like, it's $100 for a lifetime, anything you want, any device you ever connect to Roku, or it's $79.99 for one device, one time for a lifetime. Which that made no fucking sense to me because this is the only fucking Roku I will now ever own.
Right.
So I called TCL or TLC or whatever the fuck.
TCL.
And the guy was like, no, you do not have to activate Roku. The guy from Roku told me that if I didn't want to pay the $80, I could package my TV back up and take it to the Walmart I purchased it at and be done. So
That's some bullshit.
I called them and I told them, hey, I just bought this TV, blah, 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 and they said, okay, well, this is what you need to do. I'd actually go in, factory reset the TV. You can no longer connect it to the internet, and now it works as a regular
That's
TV.
really weird.
That's really
It's a
sad.
fucking shit product.
See, here's the thing. So there's like 4 or 5 smaller TV manufacturers that are making that model of TV that you just bought. It's like TCL, Hisense, and there's a couple other.
Hair,
Yeah.
Scepter.
There's a couple other ones. So they crank out this TV at an affordable price. The TV is no less quality than
anything else.
than the Vizio TV that I own. The only difference is it might have 1 or 2 less HDMI ports,
Which is okay with me.
which is okay, unless you're trying to do home theater systems with a bunch of shit. You don't really need it. If it's just a TV, it's just a TV. But the only real main difference is probably the refresh rate. So you've got like 60, 80,
120.
120, and 210.
Is it 240?
It's 210.
Is it really? Okay.
So that only really matters if you're watching super involved sporting events. So unless you're watching the World Cup in 4K, which nobody broadcasts in, so you're not going to be watching shit in 4K unless you watch a Blu-ray, because nobody broadcasts in 4K. The technology's too expensive. So you got a TV at an affordable price, and the Roku company tried to fuck you, and that's ridiculous.
No, it was because I had to actually call because I didn't get mine at Walmart. I got mine through Purchasing Power, and I got such a good deal, 15% off, free shipping right now, and it's a great company. Yes, you pay like $100 more, but by the time I actually got my cost off, then I turned around and I said, "Fuck TCL! I will never ever buy another one of their products again, ever." Because if that's the shit you're going to put me through, is I have to go to Roku and you tell me my TV's useless unless I pay you,
Well, and that's the
you're
sad
holding my
thing.
shit hostage.
All those other little companies that I just said, it's the same TV.
You know what?
They have one company or one factory in China cranking all these TVs, and then they just
I will-
brand them.
Here's the thing, though. I took my TV, I disconnected my internet, works just fine. And it's fucking great. Picture is beautiful. You can't argue with it. But I did turn around and get rid of it, and they're coming to pick it up by the end of next week. And I got a. You ever heard that they sell 58-inch TVs?
That's an odd size.
I had a 51-inch Samsung.
I have a 58-inch Samsung TV. I could have bought a 60, and it would have been like $1 more out of my check. But I just love the fact that it was a 58 because it's a conversation starter now. Because someone's going to be like, is that a 55? No, it's not.
The odd
It's a 58.
size TVs are actually nice. I have a 43-inch Panasonic, or not Panasonic. I'm sorry, it's a Philips. I have a 43-inch Philips. All right before the 4K generation, all the TV manufacturers were making 32, 42, 55, 60, 75, and 80.
They now sell an 88-inch flat screen TV.
Samsung announced a 140 something inch TV called The Wall.
That's nuts.
The fuck?
It's literally called The Wall.
Who in
Probably about 15 grand.
You know what? I would say that a 65, and even in like a smaller apartment, or depending on the space that you have,
Or like my bedroom.
but that is enough TV.
It is.
There is.
Honestly,
My
it is.
55-inch is more than enough TV.
And that's what I thought. I had the 43. I had a 43 LG, and it was a 1080, and I bought it at Walmart for like $200. And it was an LG. It was 1080p. It was the best of its kind at the time, but it was the last of its kind at the time.
Right.
My daughter accidentally nicked it, and the screen fucked up. This is why I bought the 58-inch now. And technology, a lot of people want to, I got to have a Samsung. I got to have a,
I like Samsung products.
I'm not saying that Samsung products are bad, but I can get the same screen and quality, maybe not a refresh rate, but honestly, do you really fucking notice the refresh rate that much that it's worth an additional?
Like I said, the only time that you'll notice that refresh rate is if you're watching super involved sporting events. So if you're watching
Sports or games.
or
Video
games. So if you're watching Formula One racing, which I watch a lot on TV, big Formula One fan. If you're watching Formula One, those cars are going around 200 miles an hour. You'll notice it a little bit.
That's all right. I can live with it.
But yeah, I mean, it's not game breaking by any means. You know, it doesn't ruin your viewing experience. It's
No.
just, you know, if you're anal about it, you know, if you're building the man cave of your dreams, you know, why not spend the money and get the top of the line TV?
That's okay. I will agree. But I
But,
mean, this is a TV for my family room, for my daughter.
Right.
I got a 4-year-old daughter. She's not gonna be like, Dad, you see the fucking refresh rate on
Yeah,
that? It is
strawberry shortcake
ridiculous.
looks a little bit behind.
She's
here.
lagging. She is lagging. She's not gonna catch the bad guy.
So I disagree with you what you were saying about being brand specific. I'm very brand loyal with a lot of things, especially electronics. You know, you said you like Samsung.
I like Samsung products.
I love Samsung cell phones.
I like TVs.
Their TVs are not bad quality. They're not top of the market share by
They're
any
not
means.
the food, you know. Here's the food pyramid.
So
and Samsung's just not.
Samsung has been broadening their horizons over the last decade. They
Yeah.
make some of the most groundbreaking appliances
Yes.
in the market.
I will say
But they
that-
have the worst customer service and some of the worst run times of their appliances in the entire market share. Do not buy Samsung appliances unless you want to be disappointed.
I will say this though. My grandma has a Samsung washing machine, the new ones, the front loaders. I fucking love if I ever have to run into a situation where I wash my clothes over there, because I'd be safe to say that I would put her wash machine up against like an industrial wash machine that you would go pay to have used. You know?
Yeah, they definitely make really cool products, but they're so new in the appliance market, you know, less than a decade, that the quality control isn't there. You know, they're outsourcing a lot of things. It'll get better, and Samsung will
It
be
will.
on the top
It will,
of the market
because they
like they are with a
will.
lot of things. Panasonic used to be the end-all, be-all
God.
for TVs.
You know what?
Especially during the...
I had a Panasonic Aqueous or Aquas.
Aqueous.
Okay, that was, I remember buying my first TV when I was 19, and I had gotten a real job and had some money, and I went to Best Buy and I bought a TV, and that was what I bought. And they told me that if you, at the time, I believe that 50-inch, I had a 55 or a 50, but that was I bought the biggest TV you could buy.
Yeah.
And I paid $1,000
Yep.
back when I was 19. And I will tell you this, I turned around and I sold it a couple of years later because I upgraded from it. But at the time, it was the best of the best.
Yeah, Panasonic for a long time, like I said, was the end-all, be-all. They were ahead of the curve on
That was-
everything.
My first TV.
That's I have my original flat screen. It's a 42-inch Panasonic 1080p. It still works just like the day I got it. The picture still looks really great.
You know, a lot of people say those go out, and I've never yet to meet someone
Yeah.
that's actually had a TV that went out.
Same. I've never had one.
The problem
Well,
with the old, especially the old plasma screens, is if they get hot.
They
know,
burn in.
Yeah, they'll burn out. The bulbs will
If you
burn
remember, though, I had the Aqueous. The reason why it was so popular at the time, and now I remember, is because it had a setting to where I was playing Gears of War, and I was fucking pissed because my Lancer was caught up in the corner of my screen. So I was like, motherfucker, everyone's gonna see this now. I just ruined this brand new TV. It's a week old.
Oh,
if you
the
go
screen
in,
burn?
screen washing. They had a screen washing setting. You literally went in. And I think it was like at the time a 10-minute process, but it would literally just speckle your screen and wash back and forth. And then when you turned it back on, it was gone.
My Samsung Plasma had that. It just had these black and white waves that would just go across the
Yes.
screen.
About 10, 15 minutes later, it was no longer there.
I always ran it
So-
for like an hour.
So Panasonic has fallen off. They've started to divert some of their R&D to other places, especially with Samsung and Vizio came into the market not long
Yeah,
ago, and
the
then
Walmart brand.
and then fucking took-
Vizio. Let's
it
talk
head
about
on.
Vizio. Vizio is an excellent company. They have
their
great
customer
service.
is fantastic.
My mom bought my daughter a Vizio, and I've never had this because I've had Vizios before. It went out, and my mom called them. She had the TV for like 10 months. Okay, my daughter didn't do anything to it. Just one day, it decided to discolor. It happens. Things happen.
Right.
You know what they did was my mom called them and sent them an email, a picture of the receipt and the warranty showing that the purchase date. It was less than, I think, a week and a half later, Vizio had another TV of the same thing, actually a newer model of this.
But same
and
quality.
They said, all you need to do is we sent you. They sent a returning shipping label with it. They sent my mom the TV. We took the TV out of my mom's, got the new TV, brought it here, and we dropped the old TV off at I believe UPS. That was it. That was it. No questions asked, and a brand new warranty card for 2 years came with it.
When we bought our house in March, when we bought our house in March, I wanted to kind of get into the home theater stuff. I said, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy a TV. And right now, the big three are Samsung, LG, and Vizio. And LG is making the highest quality TVs of everybody right now.
They're UHD. They're ultra high def.
Samsung and LG are back and forth right now, but LG is cornering the market share just on the amount of TVs that they're selling. Samsung came out with the curved TV.
Yes.
LG said, well, you made a curved TV. We're going to make a curved TV and make it better. Yeah. So then LG goes back on top. So Samsung and LG are back and forth. Vizio is right there in the middle, just staying true to what they are with fantastic customer service. They're cranking out good quality. And the good thing about Vizio is they have a tier system. It's like S, D, E, M. M is their highest quality TVs. So any of the TVs that you buy within that range, it doesn't matter what series, are going to be fantastic quality TVs.
And I cannot disagree. A lot of people, I know Eric Brooks isn't listening because he wouldn't buy a Vizio, but I would easily buy a Vizio and pay $400 less than buy the Samsung.
Yeah. Right.
And still know that I've got a good TV.
Mm-hmm. Much like Insignia is the Best Buy brand.
Right.
Much like Westinghouse is the Target brand.
Yeah, Insignia was the other name of the TVs that I was thinking
Insignias are good TVs. And the cool thing about Insignia is a lot of the TV companies are they're trying to increase screen real estate, and instead of you'll have a 65-inch TV, but there might be extra added on for a speaker. So they'll put the speakers behind the screen.
Right.
And because they do that, you don't get it. That basically forces you to buy a sound bar.
Right.
Because you don't get the best sound quality. I remember my Samsung Plasma, the speakers were back there, and because of that, anything bassy would
it's reverberating off the wall, and then you have shit sound quality.
Yeah, and no, it is inside the TV. That's moving parts. That's gonna fuck up your TV.
Right.
So Insignia, they'll put their on the bottom.
That's
and you get good sound.
I will say this: I do hate fucking TCL still, and I will not ever be loyal to them. And any chance I get to tell a fucking Roku member to fuck off,
yeah, I don't blame you.
I will.
Yeah. Well, that's just
I would love
it would probably be a little bit different if they would have said that on the packaging.
If they would have said on the packaging,
because you wouldn't have bought it.
No, I would not have made this purchase.
Or you would have said, you know what, I get all this unlimited streaming for life. But all of the devices that I ever want to hook this up to, that might be worth $100.
That might be, yeah.
But they didn't give you the ability to make that decision.
They did not.
They tried to corner you and fuck you into paying that $100.
Oh yeah, when they told me I owed $100, I literally, while she was telling me this whole spiel, I opened up my Wi-Fi and turned my browser on, and I looked at the fact of TCL TVs. Does anyone else have a problem? They don't want to use Roku. And this guy was like, boom, right here, walk me through it. Disconnect your fucking internet. All of a sudden, you got your TV. Right. Don't let them tell you that your TV. They told me my TV I would never be able to use it for anything. Mm. And I called the guy and said, I bought this to watch my fucking Fire Stick on. Okay, I don't
watch fucking Strawberry Shortcake.
We got to move on. We have been talking about TVs for quite a while.
One thing, Nate Phillips, Mr. Podfather of Journey into Comics, Journey into Wrestling, The Voice of Survival, Foodies Watching Movies, he comments saying, bought a 42-inch Vizio in 07 that still whoops ass.
Yep.
Yeah! Here it is!
As I was saying, my first TV was a 37-inch.
The good size.
I like the odd size.
37-inch Panasonic that my mom got me for a graduation present. Mm-hmm. And that TV lasted me until I got my Samsung Plasma, which was 51 inches. So I've always had the odd number
they're good for entertainment centers that are odd size. That's why they make those.
Yeah, right.
That's good, though. Like, when I will tell you that the reason I did not buy a 60-inch TV is because I wanted the ability to say, That's a 58-inch TV. Like,
Yeah.
yes, you
Yeah.
have a 60-inch TV. You have 2 inches more than me, which is not something I haven't heard many times in my life.
Have you guys seen the 58-inch TV?
I'm a vegan.
Oh, Is anybody else in
I
the room
love
in
that.
Aquarius?
Speaking of my mom, she is here in the live feed. Saying hi to
No
my
way,
mom.
Blaine's mom. Oh my goodness.
Mom.
Hi, Blaine's mom.
Oh my god, that's like, isn't that like the dream of anybody to be on TV and say, hi, mom?
No,
Yep.
you know what my dream is? To actually meet your mom.
Same.
Thanks, guys. She is a great woman. She's a great woman. She's the best woman.
Look at what she created.
She created this.
Heritage.
I wish your mom, if you would, leave in the comments how you keep yourself in such great shape. Like, I have met a lot of my friends' moms, and they are not attractive in
She
any
does
way, shape, or
CrossFit.
form. Wow.
She's
For a
into- she
second,
does
I
CrossFit.
thought she was about to say cross-dress, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is a great topic. This is something that he just lets it slip at the last moment. He was like, I never told you guys this? No, because this would have been, I've been talking about this still. My goodness. Like, if I were to tell you my dad was a cross-dresser, like, this would be an in-depth conversation. This would be an 8-hour podcast. And
shit.
then me calling my dad crying, asking him if he'll change his ways.
Or if you can be like him.
So one of the things we wanted to talk about today was
If we ever get there.
if we ever get there was beard care products. I asked.
I'm out on
I
this one.
specifically asked you. You said, "Oh, I think I'm going to shave here in the next day or so," and I said, "No, Richard, don't shave. We're going to do this podcast and we're going to talk about beard oil and shit." And what do? You shave.
I
Literally
shaved.
the next
You look
day.
like a naked mole rat.
You know what? My wife, when I met her,
Hold on 1 second. Remember that one time we were walking up to work and you're like, "Hey, if I come into work on Monday and I have a shaved face, it's because I did."
fuck my wife in the ass. And I came in
And you
Monday.
came in shaved, and I'm like-
I came in with my wife that following Monday, and everybody walked up to me and they're like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
up
remember.
your
I
ass."
I high-fived you right in front of her.
Oh my god, my wife didn't understand what was going on, so she made me explain the story to her, and she's like, "You made me look so foolish." I was like, "This is something I do to myself every day online. Do not.
I live this.
I live this life."
Anyways, beard care products. So we have a bunch of the stuff that Tyler and I use, not you.
Well, I had a beard for a long time.
You had a beard for a short time.
I
in your
looked
life.
like I had Down syndrome all
No,
the beginning
you
of this
look like
week.
that
all the
not.
time.
No, I kept licking. This is what I spent. You know why I shaved it off? Is because I didn't properly trim it the way I should have, and I kept licking
I do that.
a side of my mouth. And eventually I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to do it anymore. I've had this fucking thing for a year, and then I shave my face, and I have been told that I'm a big-breasted 12-year-old kid. Okay? And I got carded for fucking cigarettes. I got carded for fucking alcohol. And I went a whole year, and they didn't card me for shit.
That's why you have a beard.
I will
Yeah,
now.
no shit,
I
dude.
will grow my beard back. But go ahead.
Anyway,
You're
I'm gonna start off. So some of the beard care products I use
Urination.
this. It's always good to have a boar bristle brush of sorts.
Has to be boar bristle.
boar bristle because it really gets in there and it spreads the oil around really well. I'm demonstrating for the live feed. And it basically scratches the dead skin and whatnot.
It exfoliates.
It exfoliates. It softens the hair as well. It basically
Friction.
The friction softens up the edges of the hair. Then you get a wood comb. Very important, either stainless steel or wood. You don't want one of those bullshit plastic ones because there are microscopic little edges, razor edges on the plastic, and it will basically tear the shit out of your hair and
And
tangle
your face.
and your face. It'll tangle up the hair. It's not good. It's
So
not
the
good.
the important thing about wood beard combs is it has to either be sandalwood, bamboo, or pear wood. And it's very important that it's one of those three because all three of those are naturally anti-static. And when the wood is polished, they create their own lubricating properties. So it slides through your beard just fine. And they're easy to maintain. They're all water resistant. You don't have to worry about bacteria or mold or anything growing in them. I recently purchased this Pearwood comb by Viking Revolution, and I'm really happy with it. I bought it 90% just because of the name.
Yeah.
It's got Viking in it, but it's Pearwood. It's really good quality. And the nice thing about these little combs is most of the companies that manufacture them now give you this cool little sleeve to put them in. So, throw it in a toiletry bag or something, so then you always have it, because we can't go around with our beards looking all scraggly.
Oh, hell no. I take great pride in my beard when I have one, which is about 80% of the year.
Well, this is the first time in my life that I've been able to have a beard because of
proud
where
of
I
you.
work.
Proud of you.
So, I like it a lot.
So I've gone through a couple different companies in terms of beard oil. A company I used to go through was Grave Before Shave. Mm-hmm.
Which
like
I have
them.
some stuff from today.
Yeah, you have the pine. Mm-hmm. I liked them a lot, and then I found this company called Noble Grooming, which apparently they're as I know of today, they no longer sell products, which sucks because I really like their Everest beard oil. It smells really great. But I moved on to a new thing called the Beard Struggle.
You are so lucky. Your wife is a lucky woman. I would have at you. That's what you came into the bedroom smelling like after a shower.
I wish you had the microphone so people could hear you, Richard.
Sorry, I was just saying that I would have my way with you. If that's what you came out of the shower smelling like, everybody comes out of the shower smelling like Axe or Old Spice, but no one comes out of the shower smelling like pure tree sap. That is a savage beard right
so
there.
I recently purchased this Grave Before Shave brand that Blaine just talked about, pine scent. And a lot of the problems and reasons I haven't bought anything pine scent since I grew my beard, or even when I shaved my face, I used a lot of essential oils and shit because, we have man skin. It sucks when your fucking face is all chafed up and scraggly. So, but
Batman doesn't have that problem.
That's right.
Batman doesn't have that problem.
That's because he's made out of alabaster and marble. I mean, he's a chiseled figure. Anyway, so a lot of the times that people market stuff that's pine scent, it smells like Pine Sol. I'm sorry. It's that artificial, overpowering, just nasty, disinfecting. Like what you would smell in a hospital. I bought this on a whim.
I've never went to a hospital and it smelled like I just finished polishing my wood in my house.
I have. Maybe that's why I don't like hospitals. But this pine scent's really good. I think I paid $10 for this.
Yeah.
And most of them come in 1 ounce containers. For something that I'm going to use, I don't want to say regularly because obviously it's not something that you use every day.
Weekly.
But weekly,
Once.
1 ounce will last you a long time. And some of them get really outrageously expensive. There's a company that I found on Amazon that if you were to buy it in a gallon, it would be $3,200.
Oh!
So,
Shit.
you're buying it an ounce at a time, and I'm complaining about spending $10. If you add it up over a year, you spend $3,200 a year on beard oil. That's quite a bit excessive. So I've been really happy with the Grave Before Shave stuff. You have too.
Yeah, I used to use that, and then I started branching out. Like this Everest by Noble Grooming, I've been using it for a
Let
year.
me smell this. The
A
one
year.
that you gave me.
That's fantastic.
What I gave you Ignite,
Oh my god.
and what did that smell like?
Oh my god. It literally smelled like I worked full time at Hobby Lobby.
He gave me these other two.
Yeah. Wow. It smelled like Hobby Lobby. Like you put this in your beard.
So pungent potpourri.
Oh, it was an array of smells. I mean, it was just a plethora, if I might call it,
A cornucopia
of
smells.
smells. Yes, I mean it was. But at the same, Blaine did not like it. But my wife and the people that worked at Hobby Lobby loved it.
Sir, can you please stop rubbing your beard in the potpourri? Excuse me. No,
very
I
good.
cannot.
Oh my goodness, this is very
It
good.
smells like conquest.
So I've kind of done the opposite of
I
you.
understand why your girlfriend savages you quite often.
Right.
Savages or ravages?
Both.
Both.
Yeah, true.
So I've kind of done
I'm
the
gonna call
opposite of
you-
you. When I first started doing the whole beard and face and mustache thing, I went with the Blades Grim brand, and they're a pretty diverse company. They make razors and they make all kinds of stuff, but they have a very popular beard oil called Smolder,
Okay.
and it's very oaky vanilla. I mean, it's pretty standard as far as beard oils go, but I don't use it that often, and I liked it at first. I'm at the point now where I'm really burnt out on it, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm starting to branch out. So,
Luckily, I found this thing via Facebook ad called the Beard Struggle, and what's cool about that website is they not only have products for sale, great products for sale, I might add, but they actually have a blog that teaches you about
that's cool.
all these things involving beard care and whatnot. And they actually have different, like I got their 2 different oils. They have a day and a night collection.
oh, that's cool.
One for beginning of the day and one for at night.
Yeah, let me see one and let him see the other one.
I would like to see Night, for I am the Dark Knight tonight.
There you go.
Which this is the night.
Well, let me see the day.
The
'Cause
night,
I am the light that burns within us all.
what's it called?
I am the Dark Knight with a light skin tone.
This is the Viking collection.
Yeah. Viking collection from the Beard Struggle.
I definitely am digging the dropper. I
Yeah.
like the fact that it's a different type of nipple.
I'm all about
goodness.
different
You'll like
types of
this
nipples.
one, if you like potpourri.
If you like evergreens, you will definitely love this.
I like the night scent better because it's a little sweeter.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's definitely a sweeter scent.
That is definitely like straight
Yes,
potpourri.
I you know what? If I put this on, my wife would actually feel that I might be fucking a chick from Hobby Lobby.
Or fucking potpourri.
Although I do like to fuck chicks with minimum wage jobs. I am so, you know what? I am so mad today. I found out that my main prowling ground has been
The
sullied.
gas station?
No, Walmart.
Oh, damn.
They start out now at $11
I saw
an
that
hour.
too.
What the
That sucks.
fuck? What the fuck? You would have thought that Walmart would have ever been white trash, and now middle class people are getting jobs there. Fuck, my pickings are slim these days. Even fucking Chick-fil-A starts out at $12.50.
Well, they have the Lord paying their payroll.
Yeah, they do.
Praise Jesus.
So the
Heritage.
Beard Struggle also has shampoo and conditioner for your beard,
Oh, that's cool.
which is not very normal from what I've seen. Normally, it's just all shampoo.
Well, I was just complaining about the
Don't
price
open
of
those,
some
by the
beard
way.
shampoo.
Why?
Because I am not ready to use them yet.
Oh, you have not opened these.
I have not. I'm waiting until I'm out of my grave before shave shampoo.
Wow, this is definitely a dude product. Like, you can say this was made for dudes. I don't know if you guys can see this out there, but the packaging here, this is electric tape. Okay?
Yes, it
This
is.
is electric tape. Did you put this on there?
I did not.
This came like this.
Yeah.
Let me
This
see one.
just by itself wants to make me buy this.
Yeah,
even though
that's
I'm
electrical
currently
tape.
without a beard.
So the beard wash is vanilla mint.
They're both vanilla.
They're both
Okay,
vanilla mint.
which is an interesting combination. Normally, they combine vanilla with like sandalwood or
I really feel with the electric tape around this, it's not the beard struggle. It should be called the company struggle.
So, fun fact about washing your beard. A lot of people think, oh, I got to wash my beard as much as I wash my hair. You don't want to do that. You want to wash your beard maybe maximum twice a week.
well, realistically, you're not supposed to wash your hair every day either.
No, you're not. Because it dries out your scalp.
Yep.
And much like your scalp, your face the skin on your face will get dry out from washing and conditioning your beard too much. So you don't want to constantly be doing that. And, you save the product more. It lasts longer if you only do it once a week.
Right.
Which is why it's taking me for fucking ever to get rid of that grade before shave stuff.
Yeah, I've still got the Blades Grim Smolder in my medicine cabinet above my sink.
Yeah.
And it's one of those types where it doesn't have the dropper either. It's just the the little orifice that you have to like struggle really hard to get to land in your hand?
Do you have? Blaine gave me the other one, and I think I went through one of those little bottles in like 3 months.
Jesus
I
Christ,
was
Richard.
oiling the fuck out of that bastard.
Damn.
Looked like an Italian's hair.
I had a lot. I literally, do you remember when it was okay to use pomade and shit in your hair and
Yeah, I still do that.
Okay, well, that's what it looked like.
You were a Dapper Dan, man. That's what
my
you're
goodness.
saying.
I looked
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
a straight greasy Guido.
So what was the little
I
container you
had
got
a
there?
little container. It's a beard balm, which is like a little.
Is this
it's
an alternative to beard oil? Or
Yeah,
is this a additional?
I haven't opened that one
How much
either.
was all this?
Oh shit! Like, it's not the cheapest.
Well, all these beard quality or all these beard care products are expensive, but a guy
You
should
get what you pay for.
a guy. Well, yeah, that. But a guy shouldn't be ashamed for taking care of his face. You
No.
know, we're all gonna be fucking old and decrepit one day. I don't want to look like Tommy Lee Jones when I'm 30. So
God damn.
why not fucking take care of your face? Let me check that out.
Okay,
It's
so
fucking pretty.
the difference between beard balm and beard oil, they're essentially the same thing. One's thicker, one's an oil. Oil, I would say, is more for moisturization of the face.
I like
and the beard.
I like this beard balm. It's really mild. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
punch you in the nose.
And beard balm, however, it does the same thing, not nearly as well, but it has a little bit more hold. So if you have like a lot of stray hairs and whatnot that you want to tame up a bit, beard balm's the way to go.
Well, especially if you had a really
Oh, yeah.
triumphant.
Fucking bastard of a fucking beard.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Which I had. I had a nice beard.
You had a nice beard.
I'm talking like down to your diaphragm.
Walmart sells Amish butter now.
Thank you.
I just figured I'd tell you that.
I appreciate that.
No, not the butter you eat. Not the butter you eat, but Amish beard butter.
Okay.
Okay, and it's a very good product. So since we're talking about beard care, Eric actually turned me on to it. And
He makes his own beard oil.
He does, but when he uses beard balm,
Does he put gold flakes in his beard oil?
no. But
You would.
But he would if he could. But no, he turned me on to it, and I was actually getting hair care products last night because I actually care about the fact. I mean, I did the same like you guys did. I took care of my beard. I took care of my hair. I'm not like my wife. I don't get to get all these beauty products, but what I can take care of, I want to.
Well, you should.
But I saw that they sold, and actually Walmart now has a section dedicated to your beard.
Really?
Which is not, it's Walmart. It's crazy, Blaine, you never got back to me on a price.
Hold on. They are kind of pricey.
You said that they were pricey.
Pause here.
That's
Our,
you know what? While we do this, I think his irritable bowel syndrome is is affecting him right now currently. So,
Ooh. Get ready, folks. You're about to be
I will
whisked away.
I'm going to whisk you away on a journey into your heart and soul.
I wish I had a soul.
Blaine's taking a poop. His IBS is kicking in. He wish it didn't happen while we were podcasting. But he has got a shit. He's gotta do it now. So I will play right through this intermission anyhow. And now he's back.
Oh, hey.
I love that.
Keep playing.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Play
the
me
pressure's on.
a quick ditty about Walmart.
Okay. The cashiers, they don't make much, but they are quick and soft, and I want to touch. So cashier lady, on your 950, would you like to go and have a drink with me? I promise I'll be your bad decision by the end of the night. And tomorrow when I hit your line, you can go ahead and turn out your light.
Yes.
I love your ability to make improv music.
I do. It has been something that I've loved to do since I was a kid. I was always someone more off the cusp. And Jennifer Ray is here. Jennifer Lopez, who eats tacos and burritos. You know, I've always loved to make people laugh. It's just been something that you know, I've wanted to do. You know.
All right, play me a quick one about Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, what has she been in? Stranger Things.
Alien,
Deeds?
Mr. Deeds, Alien Resurrection. She shoplifted.
Oh, okay. I feel like stealing shit. I'm rich, but I don't want to quit. One day I'll be on Netflix and not famous again.
Yes!
So
That was great.
it was. We've shared some moments.
We have.
We have.
So,
It's been
Throw
beautiful.
something out there. I mean, you know.
well, before you keep jamming, real quick, I want to talk about Winona Ryder.
Talk about her.
She's fucking sexy.
I've always thought Winona Ryder's sexy, especially Mr. Deeds era Winona Ryder, before she started stealing shit.
I don't care that she stole. She can steal
No,
my art.
I don't care if people are stealing shit or not. It's just she got kind of raggedy during that time. You know, she was all
That's when I wanted her the most.
she was all strung out. But I'm gonna do an age-old scenario for us here, back to our yesteryears when we were
Back
kids.
yonder. Back yonder.
yonder.
Heritage.
You've got three choices here. You got to marry one, you've got to lay one, and you've got to kill one. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Winona Ryder, Oprah Winfrey, Goldie Hawn.
I would marry Winona Ryder.
Okay.
I would fuck Goldie Hawn because she, even though she's gotten old, she's still supple for her
Well,
age.
and
But I would fucking kill Oprah Winfrey.
okay, what you have to remember about Goldie Hawn is not only is she super hot, even at her age,
But her daughter's gonna come over for Christmas.
but Kate Hudson,
It's
It's
coming
super
over for
hot.
Christmas.
but she had Kurt Russell inside of her. The combination of
Oh my
Kurt
god!
Russell
Just
and
just
Goldie
thinking
Hawn.
about used cars alone, that movie makes me want to fuck her.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn created one of the most beautiful creatures on this planet in Kate Hudson.
You know, if I was gonna be molested by any celebrity,
You pick Kurt,
Kurt
Russell?
Russell would be my number one choice.
I'm right there with you.
Like, he used to sell used cars, and now he's Ego in, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yep.
I mean, who does that? You know, this guy is a guy who never got typecasted and made two identical back-to-back movies. Little Trouble in Big Tokyo and fucking Escape from New York.
Big Trouble in Little China, and then Escape from New York and Escape from L.A.
Who cares? Escape from LA and Escape from New York. You know, Snake Plissken.
Pliskin.
Which is
Bliskin.
what Snake from Metal Gear Solid was based off of.
Yep.
Which is badass. So, yes, I would definitely have to say Oprah Winfrey, hands down. You'd kill her every time.
All right.
I do not want her running for president.
Blaine, what's your order?
Jennifer says Kurt is not the father.
What? Does he know this? Do not post this anywhere on the internet.
I swear to God, I thought Kurt Russell made Kate Hudson.
Who
My
made
whole
Kate?
life is going to come
Who
crashing
made
down.
Kate Hudson?
Anyway,
I am.
what's your order?
There's a delay between what's recorded and what is live, so we'll get a comment
I am
here in a second.
fucking.
What is my order? Do I have to use those specific people?
Those
yes,
three people.
Those are yes. It's the name
So
of the game.
Goldie Hawn, Oprah Winfrey, and Winona Ryder, correct?
Yes, I would marry Winona. Just
I can't remember what Goldie Hawn looks like. Right
good.
now.
I'll show you a picture real quick.
Okay, hurry up.
Hurry up.
Hurry up. We have time. We are recording. This is. Oh, she's not bad.
Let me see.
She's not terrible.
Is her older? Oh fuck. Sorry, changing my order. I would fuck Winona Ryder and marry Goldie Hawn because her daughter's coming over for Christmas, and eventually she's gonna croak, and Kate's gonna want to give me sympathy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would marry Oprah
Ooh.
because
This is
she's
an
possibly going to be apparently the president of the United States of America. Not to mention,
Jennifer's right. Kurt Russell didn't make Goldie Hawn.
Who did?
Bill Hudson.
that explains the name.
That explains the name. Why her name?
That explains the
We
name.
get why it's not Caitlin Russell.
It could have been one. It could have been one of those stage names. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why.
All right.
Okay, so
What little self worth I had is now gone.
marry Oprah, fuck Winona Ryder. Mr. Deeds Winona Ryder.
And you'd kill Goldie Hawn?
And kill Goldie Hawn.
You son of a bitch.
But I would never let Kate Hudson know that
All right.
I did it.
Fair enough.
I'd attend the funeral, and Kate Hudson would be there, and I'd be like,
I need sympathy sex.
come here, baby.
Baby.
Let your stepdad touch you inappropriately.
All this being said,
Sexual allegations.
I love my
Is that Kevin Spacey in the corner?
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
What are you doing over there by the kids' table?
Touching these kids.
But I want to marry Oprah because, as we all know, Oprah Winfrey is.
She's
Oprah.
worth over $2 billion.
Yeah, she's Oprah rich.
Free cars for everyone.
You get one. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. I love when she sold people cars. Only 32% of the audience that night kept their cars because they could afford the taxes on them.
Oh
right.
yeah, that's so stupid. My buddy Justin, he was going to do
Be
one
in the
of those,
audience that day.
right? He was going to do one of those contests where, yeah, they did it on that '70s show when when Kelso won the van, where you put your hand on the van or the vehicle.
Yep.
And they were going to do this at the Lincoln dealership, I think. And my buddy Justin was going to compete, and then so he went in, and they're like, he's like, okay, so there's no catch, it's free. They're like, well, you got to pay taxes on it, and he's like, okay, fuck this, and walked away. That's so stupid. I hate the IRS. I mean, who doesn't? But
Most powerful organization in the world.
But like, to be given something and then to say, oh, hey, you got to pay for that. To be given something for free and for them to be like, oh, hey,
Listen, you owe us $3,000.
you owe us this money. Why do you owe us?
You live here.
Literally just because we said so.
It's like when you win a free trip. It's not a free fucking trip. It's not.
All right, play me something about IRS.
yeah,
IRS.
IRS.
Play me a song about the IRS.
Okay.
Talk about sing about getting fucked by the IRS.
Okay. All right. How about this one? It goes. I can't buy anything without extra tacked on. I open my wallet, you slide in your dong. You kiss me quick, take 25% of my check. Go get fucked, IRS.
Party on the top floor. Thank you.
I can't collect my daddy's earnings because I got 33% and I'll be learning that you're taking it quick. You're taking it fast. You don't lube me up when you shove it in my ass, IRS. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, dude.
Perfect.
So,
Taxation
That
is
was
theft.
beautiful.
yes, Yes, I told my wife the other day. I told my wife, you know, I literally get my paycheck, and it's just like I open it up, and everyone's got taxes for everything. So it's like because the IRS fucks each individual company, they decide that my wallet can fit 1,000 dicks in them every payday.
Oh, yeah.
Sprint fucks me. The house payment fucks me. They're always fucking me. If you want to be fucked on a constant basis,
Live in the U.S.
marry someone who's in the IRS. She will always fuck you. Always. Even when she's not technically fucking you, your wife is fucking you. So,
Dry.
you know.
Dry.
But, yeah.
All right, I got another one. Yes or no, bring back Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring back Celebrity Deathmatch. I remember when fucking Marilyn Manson threw down, bro.
Yes or no, bring back Celebrity Deathmatch in real life.
Oh shit.
Yes. I would love Kevin Spacey and Carrot Top to fight.
Fuck yeah! All in favor of Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome!
Thunderdome.
Heritage!
We need gladiatorial combat
All
in the
favor
fucking
of
U.S.
American gladiators coming back.
But actual like fights to the death.
No, just American gladiators in general.
All right, yeah,
Well, we're not going to get the other one passed. Not to the death.
but we can rape little kids and shit and be okay.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
That is not what we are about. No little children will be raped during the production of this podcast.
I'm just talking in the U.S.
I would think that if you were going, not that I condone this, but if any kind of child rape was going on overseas in like a Ugini tribe that has no other communication with the outside world, is probably the only acceptable orgy island.
It's acceptable in the Middle East.
Dude, a lot of weird shit's acceptable in the Middle East. Why are we no raping of children?
Yeah, it's not it shouldn't be acceptable.
Pillaging
anywhere.
and burning churches is absolutely fine. It's good enough for us.
Raping our churches
All right,
and burning
lay me
our
a
women.
song on with just the 3 words or 4 words. It's good enough for us.
Okay. Oh man, it's good enough for us. Okay. I know you're still in school. I'll wait till you graduate. Your daddy don't like that I drive an IROC. And your mom kinda seems irate, but it's good enough for me, and it's good enough for us. I may have slipped my finger in and got a little touch. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for us. I know you're a preteen. Don't tell anyone. I got a little rough.
God damn it.
Oh,
shit.
is that
I almost had an emotion there.
for a moment there? We shared.
I was almost a real person.
It's been real, and it's been quick, hanging out with Tyler and Dick. It's been fun, and it's been long, and they let me sing some songs, and here's a tune to you, and to everyone out there in the audience. But it's coming to an end, so you can all go fuck yourselves. And if you go to hell, I'll meet you there. You bring the wine, I'll bring the beer.
Heritage.
Satan is waiting on me. One day I'll surely be burning. There you go.
Are you trying to say you're done with this?
No, I just literally wanted. I just wanted to sing a song.
I usually go about 2 hours, and we're only at hour 42.
So yeah, I just figured out.
Jeez.
Yes.
Richard, what are some video games you're looking forward to?
Oh fuck! In 2018, definitely the new God of War.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Definitely
that's
the
gonna
new.
be big.
There's no
Very
fuck.
excited for
I would
that.
have to say that I would sell one of my children if I was desperate at the time and needed the money. To buy the game. I have seen the trailers. I have watched the playthrough. Kratos has grown up. He has highly matured, and
got
now
a
his
badass
son
beard.
I bet you he uses
He uses
he probably
beard
the
struggle.
Viking collection. And actually, if you have watched it, it takes place in those times. He has
it
moved
does.
on to the
Norse
the
mythology.
Nordic.
Norse mythology.
Okay, and that right there alone is just awesome. And he's got his son. His son, actually, you get to play as Kratos' son. And we all know that the big thing behind God of War was the fact that Ares
Forced him to
had
kill
forced
his
him to
family.
kill his original family. So this is big and epic. It's a giant movement in this game.
he wasn't forced, he was tricked.
He was tricked.
He didn't know he killed his
same-
family until it was
His
too
hand
late.
was forced.
His hand was forced. Much like Kevin Spacey's, allegedly. I will never give up on the whole... I'm not defending Kevin Spacey. I'm just defending the fact that if you're 18 years old and someone touches your penis and your mom has to go on public television and say that they molested you, your son probably has a slight learning disability that you've never been aware of your entire life.
Or just in denial.
Or he's just in denial. Like, if Kevin Spacey put his hand on my penis, I'd be like, Here's a permanent marker. Make sure you sign your name when you're finished. Touch it all you want.
And
this is Apex we're fucking arguing about here.
That'll cost you 480 easy payments of $39.95.
I'm fine with this. But definitely God of War. Definitely. I mean, hands down, God of War. I'll tell you what game I looked forward to last year, and I'm glad I played this year, was Evil Within 2.
Yeah.
Great gameplay. It was just a great storyline the whole way through.
How would you say it compares to the first one?
I would. All right. So I would say the gameplay in 2 was awesome, fantastic from start to finish. The storyline in 2 was a little more hardcore and in your face. So you had this objective to save your daughter when you found out she was still alive.
Okay.
So the storyline drives it. But number 1, as far as difficulty, hands down, definitely twice as hard as number 2.
Okay.
Number 2 is difficult. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of puzzles. You got to figure a lot of shit out, and there's a lot of side quests. But number 1, definitely, I would say a little bit scarier, but definitely tougher. Both are such a solid playthrough. It's like The Last of Us 2. Mm-hmm. We're all waiting on it.
Right.
When it comes out, you're going to have a hard time comparing which one's truly better. Because you're waiting on Ellie to see what kind of badass bohemian she's going to be now that they've killed off. It's hard. It's hard, and it's great. One of my favorite things is a thing that's oddly different is I didn't look forward to like God of War when they came out with God of War 1, God of War 2, all great. God of War 3 was good. Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Sparta, both of those were just changed versions for the PSP.
Yeah.
And then
Ascension.
Ascension. I was not a fan of Ascension, and I was not a fan of.
We talked about this on Journey into Comics. That was probably one of my biggest video game letdowns.
It was a very huge letdown. The gameplay. I mean, yes, it was still hack and slash. Yes, it was Kratos, and the brutality was there. But the ending fucking bosses. Oh my god, that was just fucking horrendous.
Except for like the trial of Archimedes or whatever trial that was at the end, where you had to fight through waves after waves in this tiny little elevator type thing. That sucked.
Yes.
They had to patch it because it was too hard.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I just thought it was garbage, hands down.
Right.
I don't really think I'm looking. I am looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. I am.
I never took you as a Kingdom Hearts fan.
If we get it this year.
If we get it this year, which we've been waiting for long fucking enough. But yes,
since 2005?
I am a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I absolutely love the series. Chain of Memories. I have to say, Kingdom Hearts is. I never really got huge into Final Fantasy, but Kingdom Hearts stole my heart.
Yeah.
Well, you never would have thought. Brandon and I were talking about this the other day. You never would have thought that taking Final Fantasy and mashing it together with Disney
would
be
sense.
Fucking worth anything or make any sense. But they fucking did it and they nailed it from the start.
From the start. Number 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, Chain of Memories,
Birth by Sleep.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
Dream Drop Distance, I think, was one of them too.
I never got to play that one, and I absolutely think that if 3 does drop, 3, I think God of War and Kingdom Hearts will definitely be 2 of the biggest sellers this year.
No doubt.
Hands down. I mean...
Well, like I said, people have been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 since 2005, I think.
They're going to be in line. There will be I will tell you this, it's been a long time since I've seen a good opening. Like Halo is one of the last big ones I can truly remember, or maybe like a Call of Duty here and there. But I do think that when GameStop and people do the pre-orders, especially Walmart, because Walmart always has a giant line, I think people will be lining up around the store to get their hands on Kingdom Hearts 3.
Worldwide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Worldwide. Because we've all been looking for it. Ever since number 2, when you played the Pirate World and Johnny Depp joined in. Mm-hmm. I mean, and like you said, you nailed it. No one ever would have thought a Final Fantasy Disney mashup would make any fucking sense in any reality. And it does. And it does well.
Yep.
What do you guys think we'll get first this year? Kingdom Hearts 3 or a Tool album?
Oh, shit. Tool album, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say a Tool album. I would rather have Kingdom Hearts 3.
I would wait another year for Kingdom Hearts if I could get a Tool album. I fucking love Tool.
I love Tool. but
Maynard- Maynard
you have
is
no
my dude.
idea. You have no idea. But I love Tool. But I have been waiting for 12 long fucking years for
Right.
number 3 to come out.
Yeah.
That's a long time. 13 years this
That
year.
is a long time.
Maynard's such a weird fucking dude, and
It's just such a weird name.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maynard James Keenan.
But he goes through fucking. I can only imagine he's sitting on his couch, doing whatever fucking Maynard does.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I think we're gonna put an album out, and then he goes to get up off his couch and get a pad of paper and start writing something down. And he's like, fuck it, we're not gonna put an album out.
Well, what's
Then he goes-
crazy is
then
we
he goes
are
and sits back down.
we are getting a new Perfect Circle. They've been releasing new songs.
Mm-hmm.
And when was the last album? Like 08?
I'm going to have to let you two close this up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got to get out of here.
You're leaving us?
Yeah, I got my daughters and my wife at home.
Oh no.
Yes, I have to be a father.
Estrogen.
All right, Richard. It's been fun.
Dude, it's been real, guys. This has been great. This
You
is
fucking jammed the fuck out.
Yes.
we did.
I almost took my shirt off.
I
We would have lost all
I
of our
will literally
viewers.
not go home if you take your shirt off for the next song.
I'm not taking my shirt off.
Just maybe rub an outside nipple.
No.
Light a lighter. Just show me some appreciation.
Does anybody have some hot wax?
I love where this could go. But yeah, so I have to take off. I hate to do it, and I hate to leave in the middle of a podcast.
Oh, it's
but,
all right, man.
Dude,
You
we're
gotta
at
do what you gotta
we're
do.
at an hour 50, and we have had some great fucking
Yes, we
discussions.
have.
Yes, sir.
This has been one of my favorites. Even more favorite than the first time I did it.
That was a lot of fun. That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
If Brandon Stone does listen, I hope that you and Nate decide to get me on a podcast because I would love to hang out with you guys. I just realized I'm literally holding this mic as if I was gonna, I mean, I am holding it for dear life. This is the last time I'll ever get it in my hands.
Oh no, you'll be back for
Good
sure.
lord.
So
You're a podcast favorite.
no,
Yep.
Yes.
no.
Rolo the Destroyer.
The Aquarius, the Aquarian Masturbator, 1987. Look me up on YouTube if you ever get the free chance. I love that name.
Aquarius.
Oh wow.
Good God, man.
I'm not even gonna try.
I don't know where that came from.
You guys know my voice has been fucked. For
That's
this
from
whole
the
week, so-
hormone treatments.
So I love you guys, but have you guys have a great rest of your podcast. Finish up hard
yeah.
without me. I have to get home.
Don't steal my pick.
Love you.
I see you stealing. Yeah, that's right. You put that pick down.
Now I have to round up my.
Yeah. Your Batman
clothes.
onesie.
Tyler, it has been real. It has been awesome.
Thanks for coming, Richard.
It was time for another podcast.
Shimon.
I'll see you guys.
Bye, Richard.
It,
Bye, guys.
it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Amazing. I love you
Say
guys.
bye to the live feed.
Bye, guys. I gotta go be a dad.
What's Nate's comment down there at the bottom?
He says, "Why do you fags keep popping up in my news feed?"
Why not, Nate?
Yeah,
why
why
don't
not?
you just fucking watch it? Bye, Richard.
Bye, Richard.
Anyway, I would agree with Richard. Definitely God of War.
God of War and Monster Hunter
I
are
would
mine.
really like to see Kingdom Hearts drop this year. Like he said, we've been waiting basically 13 years. I would like them to give it to us, but if it's not ready, don't put it out.
No, exactly.
The last year and a half,
Exactly.
2 years, the gaming industry has kind of set the standard of pumping out games before they're finally finished. And, a lot of the major developers have learned from those mistakes after people don't buy the shit because it's not fucking done. So I would hope, Square wouldn't do that, but I would hope that they would learn kind of from that precedent and not shit on us for something that
Yeah.
we've been waiting for 13 years. Definitely, especially because it comes out in a week and a half or 2 weeks. Monster Hunter World, super excited for that. Dark Souls Remaster was announced today.
Yeah, for Switch.
Well, for all the major.
Oh, okay,
consoles.
yeah. I didn't know. I thought it was just for Switch.
No, it's a total remaster. So it's backwards compatible right now for the Xbox One with your original Xbox 360 copy. But, you know, that remastered, being able to play it in 4K, for somebody that's a big fan of the series, I look forward to that.
Very nice. I think I may have just fucked up, like, all of Richard's audio.
Why is that?
Because I unarmed his mic, so it just wouldn't record anymore. And I don't know if that, because I did that, it didn't save any of his audio, but...
Can you just hit undo?
No, because it writes, but I don't know if it's saved. So we'll see. We'll see, and hopefully it gets unfucked.
Well, at least we got to see it live.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's definitely on the live feed. If anything, I mean...
Could you take the audio from the live feed and get it?
Oh, I could. It just wouldn't be as good. But if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do.
Right.
So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, the big thing for me was the celebrity death match. So when I was a kid, I grew up with my grandparents. So celebrity death match, normally didn't come on until very late at night.
Yeah.
And was not very welcomed in my house. Language, gore, the whole shebang. But it kind of hit its peak, and then
that claymation gore.
Yeah, but it kind of hit its peak, and then it was just gone.
Yeah.
I feel like right now, especially with all the sexual allegations and all the bullshit, look at Trump. Look at what celebrity deathmatch could do with fucking Trump.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
he'd be like reigning champion.
Whether you fucking support Trump or not, I don't care because I don't follow politics and taxation is theft, and we don't need masters. But bring back fucking celebrity deathmatch. Pay attention, MTV. Put out some good shit again.
Yeah.
Not just TRL.
MTV, if you're watching.
I'll make them watch it.
I haven't seen TRL in forever.
Why would you?
Because that would mean music is back onto MTV.
Even when fucking TRL was there, it wasn't music.
Yeah.
There was some bumping and thumping and some bullshit.
Yeah.
VH1 reigned supreme.
Yeah, after a while, VH1 didn't even have music.
Right.
Sucked.
TV sucks.
TV does suck. Well, if that's all there is to
That's
say,
all I got.
That's all I got. I got nothing more. I don't have much of a voice still. I'm so sick of this fucking...
Do we want to tag team the plugs?
Sure.
I would like to contribute to some of the pluggage.
Yeah, that is one thing I'd like to ask you. How do you feel being a co-host now?
I like being here every time now.
Sweet.
I get to
Awesome.
meet, I get to meet some new people. Get to hang out with my good friend. That's you.
That's me.
For the viewers, that's you. I get to hang out with my good friend regularly, and we get to talk about some cool stuff.
Hell yeah. I'm very excited for what the future holds. I mean, we're going to hopefully get into the world of Twitch streaming with Monster Hunter.
Yeah, stay tuned, folks, because we've got a lot of stuff planned for 2018.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully get some merch. Hopefully...
Some America merch.
Some merch, some other shit. Who knows? Who knows what we'll be getting? Eventually, we'll have our own Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have my own Patreon for Podcastrophe. We're going to have our own feed, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I have, whatever the future holds, I'm very excited. And
we want you guys to be there with us.
Yeah, and I'm excited to have you here with me. Like you've really been a great friend since as long as I've known you, all like 6 months.
I kind of came in with a fury.
Yes, you did. Yeah. I don't know how to say this. But yeah, you've been a great fucking friend. I've really enjoyed having you in my life. I'm very excited to have you continue to co-host with me. So
you know how we sum that up? Heritage.
Oh yeah.
So for now, before we venture into all of our future projects in 2018, check us out on our host website, Podbean.
Yep.
Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes. What else am I missing here?
Google Play.
Google Play. Check us out every week now. Is that right? On Facebook Live?
Yes. Well, yeah. I live stream whenever possible.
So keep your peepers peeled for Podcastrophe live streaming on the Podcastrophe Facebook.
Yeah, and eventually, we'll actually get a set schedule.
Right.
But
Well, with the holidays and everything, it's kind of been hectic, and we do work real jobs. So
yeah, and I don't like to restrict my guests to when I record.
Right.
I like to be able to record whenever I can get a guest on. Mm-hmm. Which the beauty of having a co-host is now I don't always need a guest, but that's kind of the beauty of this podcast is it's not about the host. It's about who we get on here.
That's
who
right.
We can have a conversation with.
Well, and if we want to have an episode where we talk about just Monster Hunter, like we did
Yeah.
very early on, if we want to film something on Saturday and just talk about Monster Hunter
Yeah.
for 4 hours, we have the freedom to do it.
I really want to get to a point where I am live streaming every single day.
That'd
Like
be cool.
just like kind of like a morning show type deal. Mm-hmm. Like just an hour every day where we can interact with people. It's not exactly recorded for like a podcast purpose, but it's just live. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd like to be able to bring that kind of content to my viewers and listeners, and I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I agree.
And if we can't be together, we could always Skype or something.
That's right.
Yeah, continue on with the plugs. I want to let's.
I was gonna let you do the Patreon part
Okay,
because it's not really my Patreon; it's your Patreon right now.
if you guys would like to subscribe to the Journey into Comics Patreon, it's just $1 for early access. It's $3 for bonus content. And right now, until Avengers Infinity War comes out, we are doing one review a week in order of every Marvel Cinematic Universe movie until Avengers Infinity War.
That includes Black Panther.
That includes Black Panther. Podcastrophe will be reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange when
We get
we
into
get there.
the line.
Yeah, just help support us. It covers stuff like hosting fees. It eventually, if we get enough money, it'll help like with travel costs. Like Mr. Nate Phillips and company, they have to drive 2 hours to get down to us in Lafayette.
Well, and we were talking about stuff like Comic-Con, Indie Comic-Con here in
There's Comic-Con.
in March, April. We might want to go check out some music shows
Yeah.
or some other cons, stuff. We want to get really involved in doing
Yes,
stuff.
and we want to have Podcastrophe there every step of the way.
That's right.
So, just help support us. It's completely optional. You're gonna get the content regardless, except for that bonus content. But you're gonna get the podcast regardless. You're gonna get the live stream regardless. It's a lot of fun. Support us if you'd like. It'd be great.
And if you want to check out some other stuff, check out the other podcasts on the Journey into Comics network. We've got Journey into Comics. We've got Journey into Wrestling. The Poor Report. Foodies Watching Movies. Butt Stuff. What am I missing?
Literature.
Brews with Dudes. Game Addicts. They're on a separate feed, but definitely check them out.
Yes. Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah.
Can I get a yee? Yee! I think that's all of it. I'm terrible at plugs.
Voice of Survival.
Voice of Survival. First time I've done plugs.
You did a really good job of
I
it.
appreciate it.
But if that is all, I would like everybody to please make every day a big dick day. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.